So for this hands-on practice, we're going to configure vertical navigation with an unordered list. So we're going to create a folder called Chapter 7 Vert, right? And we're going to go into, that's where I was supposed to be, into the Chapter 7 Lighthouse and Logo and Starter 3. So Lighthouse Island, Lighthouse Logo, and Starter 3. Copy that into our vertical. So if I open up, I'm going to open up this Starter 3 in Notepad. And I want to run it in Chrome so we can see what it looks like. So this is what our Starter 3 folder file looks like. I'm going to save this as index.html. So I'm going to go down to my nav right here, and I'm going to modify it so that it's coded in an unordered list. So what I'm going to do is after this nav, we're going to go UL, and then each one of these, remember for our unordered list, is a list item. Close out that list item. Close it out. Close it out. So now we have everything in an unordered list. So if I save this and run it, so I've gone from here, where it's all kind of a jumbly mess, to here, but I can see kind of the bullets for the unordered list. I don't necessarily want that. So we're going to come up to our CSS, and we're going to add some code for our nav UL. So we're going to come up here and find our code for our nav. Because it's associated with the nav, I want to keep them together. It just makes it easier for me if I need to make a change for all the nav elements to be together. So we're going to call this nav UL. So that means, remember, unordered lists that come within our navigation tag. We're going to say list style type of none and padding of 10 pixels. So if I save that, run it, Chrome. Now we get rid of those bullet points. Just looks a little bit more refined. And we're going to configure anchor tags within the nav element to have 10 pixels of padding, to use a bold font, and to display no underline. Because by default, hyperlinks display the underline, which I don't necessarily like. It looks a little tacky. So let's get rid of that, especially in our navigation. So we're going to come nav A, remember that's saying any anchor elements within our navigation tags. Give it a text decoration of none, that gets rid of our underline. Padding 10 pixels. Font weight bold. Save that. Run it again. There we go. So we took it from this all the way to this. Couple changes in our HTML and a couple lines of code within our CSS.